Let me ask you something. If you stopped working for a week, would your business continue running without you? Or would it just stop completely? For most entrepreneurs, their business depends on them entirely. They're the marketer, the content creator, the coach, the support desk, everything. And in the beginning, that's all right. You are your business. But if you want real freedom of time, money, and location, you can't stay stuck in the doer mode. At some point, you have to shift from being the operator to the architect, because that's what true freedom is. It's not quitting work, it's just designing a business that can work without you. One that continues to run, continues to grow, and impact lives even when you step away. Today, I'm going to be showing you exactly what that looks like and how to start building it, even as a beginner. Let's be honest, most businesses start out full of passion, full of purpose, but somewhere along the way, their dreams turn into a job. Constantly working, constantly creating content, constantly checking up emails and clients' DM, and just juggling way too many things. They're busy, but they're not necessarily free. And that's because everything in their business depends on them. If they stop showing up or posting content, then the business stops. If they get sick, everything just falls apart. I call this the solo hustler trap, where your income, your impact, and your identity are all tied to your personal effort. And it's not your fault. Most people are told to hustle harder, but nobody shows them how to build smarter. And that's what we're going to change today. Because freedom doesn't come from doing more. It comes from learning to build a business that can run without your constant presence. If you want your business to work without you, you need to make this one powerful shift from doer, designer to a leader. The doer. You're doing everything yourself. You're the coach, the marketer, the tech team, all in one. This is where most people start out, and that's okay. But if you stay here too long, you'll eventually hit burnout. The second, designer. The designer creates systems. They start asking, how can I make this work without me? How can I repeat this process for multiple people at once? They begin building a structure and a repeatable process, an organized offer, an organized content strategy that keeps people coming in even when you're not online. And the leader. The leader stops trading time for money. They guide communities, host programs, and use scalable systems like webinars or online courses to impact more people in less time. They've stepped into their purpose, and their business finally gives them freedom. And that is where we're heading. That's why we want to look at the end goal when we're building this business. So let's talk about the real key to building a business that scales without you. And I don't mean any complicated tech. I just mean simple, intentional systems that allow you to serve one to many. Here are a few examples of the systems that create that type of freedom. Number one is the client community. Instead of running endless one-to-one calls, build a private community. Even if it's small, this could be a face group chat, Slack, Circle, or even just a simple group chat for WhatsApp. In that space, this is actually where your clients can connect to each other and learn from each other and support one another. That means you are no longer the only source of motivation and answers to simple questions. Your community becomes self-sustaining, and as your community grows, so does your authority and impact. Number two is repeatable course or curriculum system. This is creating a simple, repeatable process that teaches your clients the foundations once. Record your best lessons, frameworks, or exercises so clients can learn at their own pace. That way, you don't have to keep repeating yourself every single week to each individual person. You can then focus your time and energy on coaching, mentoring, and giving a deeper transformation. It does not have to be fancy in the beginning. I know you might say, oh, it's an online course with 100 videos and 100 different modules, but start it out as a simple Google Doc or a Notion template. The goal here is consistency, not perfection. Number three is one-to-many delivery systems, which is webinars or workshops. Instead of constantly selling one-to-one, you use live or recorded webinars to teach and attract the right clients all at once. One well-structured webinar can replace dozens of individual sales calls that take time and energy, all because it educates, inspires, and builds trust automatically. Number four is an evergreen content system, aka YouTube or Instagram, and any of the other social media platforms. Your content can and should work for you, even when you're not. Like me filming this video right now, I'm gonna upload it and just keep working on the next thing. By creating searchable, evergreen YouTube content, you can attract leads and build authority 24/7, even when you're sleeping. You become the mentor people discover while you're sleeping. And when time stops becoming your limit, that is when it becomes your biggest advantage. And you don't need all of these systems overnight. You just need to start with one. The one that can create you the most leverage right now. Because when you begin serving one to many, everything changes. You get your time back and you stop feeling chained to your calendar. And your business starts running on systems and communities, not just your energy. That's the first real taste of freedom. That's how you build a business that grows without you, not against you. A business that supports your life instead of consumes it. A business that keeps growing while you rest, you travel, and spend precious time with family. Because the truth is, burnout helps no one. Not you, your clients, or your mission to build a legacy. When you design a business that works without you, you finally have the capacity to lead, create, and make a real impact on other people's lives. You go from constantly catching up to scaling up. And that's where true freedom begins. That is where your legacy begins.